One second, everybody. I'm just gonna put in Farideh's cookbook link for my Instagram live. Sorry. Add link. Do paste. Put this down for a second. The Hot Dog Cookbook. Okay, save. Done. Okay, so if you want this recipe that I'm making today, it's linked here. Hi everyone, hi everyone. Can you hear me? Oh shit, where is my chat? Fucking me. It's always fun. Okay, let me hear you. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Oops, no, I don't want to make it that big. Don't do that. Okay, this is all good. Pineapple salsa hot dog is up on the board, or up on the recipe title. I have to pin my hair up. Bear with me and put my mic on after I do. Hi everyone, it's been a minute. So I was shooting something with munchies, which is really fun. I kind of want to put my hair in like a high ponytail. Maybe we should do that today. I don't usually do it because it's not good for your hair, I guess. And also it's like hard to do a high ponytail. Maybe we won't do that. Messy, kind of like a twisty bun is always easier for me. Anyway, let's put this up. So, what do I think? Here we are again. And I'm doing this shit. Pin that there. Ooh, that was a good pin. And then that there. Did you center it? Kind of? Not really. Didn't feel centered. And then wait, not this way. Fuck. What's everyone saying? Okay, whatever. We'll fix it because it's not how I like it. But put my mic on the countertop. What's on the countertop? Oh, what's going on? What are all these retracted messages? Hello. Okay. Hello. We'll put this, maybe I'll just put it in my, I'll hook it up here. Tuck that cord away. Hopefully this light is giving me issues. Oh, and I almost forgot my apron. All right, let's do our hair while we talk about what we're doing. I think you can hear me okay. Hopefully if it's too loud, let me know so I can turn it down. Okay, let's fix this. Ooh, this light sounds terrible. I gotta get a new one. Join the Edibles Club on Patreon and send me a super chat so I can get a new light. Okay, so today we're gonna make it's a little too much on top of my head, but we're gonna live with it. We're gonna make my friend Farideh's hot dog, one of her hot dog recipes from her new cookbook. Oh, the dog is so cute. She's just all laid out onto the carpet. We're gonna make my friend Farideh's hot dog recipe from her cookbook, the Hot Dog Cookbook. Okay, so this just came out. It's super cute. We're doing an episode of Dose That Dish, and we're going to dose this dish. You can get it. It's available to purchase, and it's got even, look at, so we got to turn to page 110, okay, because that's where this pineapple salsa hot dog recipe is from. Hi, Michelle. So Farideh sent me a nice card. It said, Vanessa, I'm thrilled to share my hot dog cookbook with you. Can we please cook together soon? You betcha. Thanks for all your support. You're the best. Love, Farideh. So this is our cookbook, and I think it's just so cute because it has this, for many reasons, but this little mustard, that's adorable. Come on, give me a break. Very thoughtful, very well done, concise, easy recipes. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be, hi, Natalie. It's not, you know, going to be too complicated. So I figured we needed to make it a little bit more complicated. And we're going to make the hot dog buns. I probably should have just ordered some just in case I fuck it up. But we're going to hope I don't. That's the plan. Don't fuck it up. This light is very menacing right now. Okay, so I was going to just do a King Arthur's flour, but I need to make... So also, big news, everybody. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the recipe. It's a pineapple salsa hot dog. I know that's going to piss off some people, and that's why we're doing it. So we know from the delicious pineapple sauce slathered atop the Colombian perros calientes, page 80 in the hot dog cookbook, that pineapple can and should be added to other hot dogs. Here it's mixed with creamy avocado and fresh lime zest and juice, plus a vinegary purple slaw. It's light, slightly sweet, and refreshing. The perfect counterbalance to the salty dog. Okay, so that's what we're going to end up doing. It's a pineapple salsa. The infusion, because there's no fat in that salsa or in the slaw, what we're going to do is, hey, there's Farideh. Hi, Farideh. We are loving your new cookbook. Everybody, if someone can Farideh, drop your cookbook in the chat so everybody can pick up a copy of this excellent cookbook. It is selling like hotcakes. This is the book to have on your bookshelves this summer, every summer. Take it camping with you. Who knows? You might come up with some fun ideas for how to dress up your dogs. So Farideh really put a lot of work into this and research, and we support our friends around here. So we're going to make... we are going to make this freaking dough ourselves. Why? Because I'm a kooky bird. And also just because, like, otherwise, you know, these recipes are approachable. They're easy peasy. And there's plenty of them that you can do that don't require you to make a hot dog bun from scratch that you can infuse, right? A lot of them have mayonnaise on them. Which I love mayo on a dog. And mayonnaise is so easy to infuse. So you can really combine this book with my cookbook for how to infuse it, and then you can infuse any of these recipes. So you really need to look at cookbooks as an opportunity to, I mean, you don't have to, maybe you're not into edibles, but I'm assuming if you're watching, this is the edibles club. So why else would you be watching this if you weren't into edibles? You know what I mean? Put some fun in your bun. That's what Farideh is saying. The hell did we do to our hair, you guys? What did we do here? Farideh, I always have a little segment of trying to make my hair how I like it, and it never really works out, but that's okay. Pineapple. Salsa. That deserves a red. And we're calling these pot dogs today. Pot dogs. Woo! All right, everyone. The sesh is officially started. Kitchen sesh is happening. Welcome to the live stream. If this is your first time here, I'm Vanessa Lavarado. I'm an edible maker, cookbook author, co-host of Bon Appetit, host of Incredible Edibles. Keep this here, actually. And your host today of the Edibles Club. This is a live stream. Who the fuck is calling me? Get out of here. I don't freaking think so. I'm getting a lot of, like, political shit right now, which, whatever. Fair enough, but... All right, let's get this King Arthur's mise en place, because we also have to do... So I have RSO. We got to fix this. It's driving me crazy. We have RSO. This sounds great, but ideal. Chicago dog. Everyone, this is why I didn't pick. I picked. So Farideh has 3 sections, okay? I put a lot of thought into this. What dog to pick. Farideh has a lot of selections. 50 hot dogs to choose from, okay? And they are divided into American classics, international styles, wild, and original. So what do you think I did? Obviously, we're going, look at my hair. We're going for the wild and original. That's what we're doing, okay? So that's what's happening. And so Farideh, you know, we wild and original to me, and then, like, I'm a food stylist, okay? So when you're looking at recipes, especially if you want it on camera, right? You want to look for a recipe, and not to say a Chicago dog would photograph beautifully because there's contrast. But, like, you want a recipe that has a lot of color, and you want a recipe that's interesting. And then as a content creator, I want a recipe that is going to get people talking, right? Because engagement, that's what we want. And guess what's controversial? Guess. Oops, that way. Guess what is controversial? Pineapple, okay? So pineapple is a very controversial element to add to, I'm just going to leave it, that we're going to add to this hot dog. Because I have so much freaking hair now. Like, look at, we're going to do it one more time. See, exactly. Pineapple on pizza, right? We have time. This is my show. You're stuck with me until we're done. Maybe we won't do a bun. We'll try and do a French twist, but that always ends poorly for me as well. I need Danny to show me some updos that are like, he'll just be like, braid it. And I'll be like, what? That are easy for me to accomplish, because I've got a French twist and I've got like a circle bun thing, and I don't feel like that's cutting it. Okay, so I feel like, listen, I didn't want to piss anybody off, because say I picked I don't want to get into it Look at what I just did. This is what I do. Look, what the fuck? how do you, like, what is the swoop-de-swoop? Anyway, so let's try it. We'll try a rubber band today. So maybe we'll braid it. How do you feel about a braid? So, yes, it's a little dirty. I don't wash it every day, especially when I put it up. I just brushed it, but sometimes if I do fuck around with it, it gets naughty. Okay, we're gonna try a braid. Oh my God. So I was like, okay, we'll do the wild. I'm already hating it. No. Okay, let's try it up. I want like a facelift like that. Give me a ponytail facelift. There we go, baby. And it's funny because I'm using the camera as a mirror right now. So we wanted wild, we wanted original, we wanted pineapple because pineapple and weed taste good together. Also very colorful, right? It's a colorful hot dog. And then, oh my God. See, I'm going to pull this out and we're going to go right back to a bun. I love it when you guys get to see how neurotic I am. See, like, look, I'm just not good at ponytails. I try, and I don't want to leave my hair down. It's also just too long. It's too much. Anyway, okay, so back to the bun. I'm having a day. I always have a day with my hair. I could cut it all off, but then it's like, that becomes a thing. Chop it all off. So, pineapple, what else are we talking about? The colors, because it's got a red cabbage slaw under it. And French braid. Fuck, you think I could French braid my hair? Girl, I can't even freaking put it up in a bun. French braid. Yeah, let me get right on it. I wish I could do that. I don't know how to do that. I couldn't even do it as a kid. I remember I had to beg my sister to French braid my hair. And she wouldn't do it. I like, what the fuck? Is this? That is that. This is this. I don't know, you guys. Let me get this recipe up in the meantime. I'll do whatever the fuck I want to my hair, so if I want to shave it off, I will. Okay, so this is the King Arthur baking hamburger or hot dog bun recipe. I don't know how good it is, but we're going to find out. So we're going to cut it way down because it's for 18 hot dog buns. I don't need that much. It's really trying to get you to use up a lot of flour. So we want, it's like a tablespoon. If I cut it in half, it would be 9 hot dog buns, and I feel like that's even too much. So I'm going to cut it into a quarter. So 1/2 tablespoon of sugar. What did I do with all my bowls right here? We're going to need bowls today. Okay, in other news also, we're going to make some tea. I am not smoking or dabbing. I mean, I am smoking joints, but I'm not dabbing right now. I don't know. I'll dab again, but I'm taking a break because it was, I was dabbing a lot, like almost a gram a day. And it was making me go like this. Do you know what I mean? Marco, I'm going to fucking shave it off right now. Don't make me do it. No, because then it's not my choice still. I don't think you understand. This is mine. This is mine. I know you men like to tell us what to do with our bodies, but this is mine. you don't get to have a say of what happens to this. I've shaved my head. I've had short hair. I don't give a fuck about hair. I'm just having fun because Danny wants to do my hair this way. This is what my hair looks like. I'm like, Danny, you're an artist. You go to town. I've got this hair. Who knows how long I'll have it? You never know, right? So I just let him have a good time because he's so sweet. That's the only guy that I would let tell me what to do with my hair. And, you know, if I said to him, I want to cut it all off or shave it all off, he'd be totally down. I don't know if he would, though, actually. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of the sugar, half a tablespoon of sugar for this dough. Oh, and then also to infuse, so it's calling for milk. We can put some in the milk. We'll put some RSO into the milk. But then also, because I'm not smoking as much, I don't want to smoke joints in the kitchen because it makes my house stink. And that was one of the things I really liked about, dabbing was that it didn't stink up my house and my clothes and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I was dabbing really nice rosin, to be honest. Like, it was always solventless. But I feel like maybe it was the amount. I don't know. So one second, I want to grab something. Doo-doo. Wow, today was a crazy day. Let me do this, that. Why is this eyebrow so much thicker than that? I'm so bad at my brows lately. I don't know what to do about it, you guys. I don't want to go see someone. It's too much, like, commitment. Anyway, just let me, deal with a few things in my bathroom as I try to fix my makeup so I feel better. Okay, but we are going to eat some RSO. Well, I'm going to drink it, is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little tea with some warm milk, because we need warm milk for this anyway. Perhaps it was, Cabbage CG. I'm not asking for advice. Thanks. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can't donate my hair because I dyed it. But I used to donate it when it was not dyed. Virgin hair. Let's get everything else ready, though, before I do this. So I'm cutting it into a quarter, so I have 2 cups of milk, but I only need a quarter of that, so half a cup of milk. And then I'll add a little bit more so that I have, this has measurements on it, so that I have a little bit to put in my tea. And we're going to put RSO into it, okay? That's the plan, everybody. Heat up the milk, put some RSO into it. We have our big pineapple here. Whew, that's hot. Or spiky. And then I had some flour in case. So this also has 2 grams of vegetable oil. I think because we're making everything from scratch, we're just going to use RSO today. Today's going to be an RSO day, okay? Got some RSO from my travels. I guess you can travel with medical cannabis now. TSA is saying that's fine. Great. So half a cup of warm water, but we only need a quarter of that. So that would be 8 tablespoons. So a quarter of half a cup. If half a cup, I'm sorry, you guys, my brain is a little slow. 8 divided by 4. So 2 tablespoons of warm water, which we'll have there. 2 tablespoons vegetable oil, but we only need, yeah, see, we're going to have to use RSO because we only need a little bit of vegetable oil for this too. And then it calls for egg wash, which is fine. Okay. Sometimes I read the comments because I'm like, why didn't you like this recipe? And it'll tell you what's going on with it that's not good. All right, and then we want, so it's saying vegetable oil. You can use vegetable oil. You just want to use a neutral oil, okay? So I know everyone has these big feelings about oil lately, and you do whatever the fuck you want to do, okay? You don't like oil, you don't like vegetable oil, don't use vegetable oil. I think you're silly, but that's okay. You don't want to use canola oil, don't use canola oil. Okay, so it gives you the grams, but we're not going to be that precious about it. So I only need half a tablespoon of this oil. I'm using grapeseed because guess what? That's what I got. And I can put RSO into that, which is nice. And we're just going to do this by hand because I want to. I don't want to pull out my machine. Table salt, we'll just do a pinch. And then it is 720 to 900 grams of flour, but we're dividing that by 4. So let's say like 200 grams of flour. Ow. Because 800, between 7 and 9 is 800. 800 divided by 4 would be 200. And I feel like that's a nice number to work with. And I'm going to use bread flour because I feel like we want a little bit of a you know, give on it or chew, whatever you want to call it. You don't, it says to use all purpose. So if you want to be a good person, you do that. Okay, but I have some bread flour I want to use up. So this has gluten in it. I'm going to take out 200 grams. You know, I figure we got to make this bread from scratch. Okay. Okay, so we have bread flour, the salt, we're just going to do a pinch of salt. And then I just want to read how this reads. Mix the dough in a large bowl, dissolve the sugar, then the yeast. Oh yeah, fuck, I got to get the yeast out. Good thing I read that through. Where are you, my yeasty friend? Oh. Oh. 1 second, everybody. Calm down, Bonbon. You're so fierce. Oh, it's Fed. It's UPS. Hey, how are you? Good. Hi.
What's up, girl?
Oh, is this for me?
Yes, it is.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Here you go.
Bye-bye. Oh, thank you. Come on inside. Oh, she loves you. Come on, baby. She wants to go with you. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Stay cool. All right. What do we get here? The fuck is this? Bye-bye. It's an unboxing. Oh, as we say. I was like, what is this? Okay. Well, you know, we're still taking a break from the old Dabaroonies. But thank you, Puffco. We got a new Peak. Very nice. And a Puffco travel case. Oh, for your pivot. Puffco pivot. Very cool. I have to try the pivot again. Stash and carry. Awesome. Okay, well, thanks, Puffco. Very nice colorway. I like this blue. I don't have any rosin today, and I'm just taking a break. Definitely taking a break. For how long? I don't know. But I just, like, I just need to take a break. And we're going heavy on the edibles is what we're doing. I know that was so exciting. Mama, now it's so exciting. Okay, so wait, I was getting my yeast out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was definitely smoking a lot or dabbing a lot of rosin. And just like, I would try to go to sleep and I'd be like, you know, and it wasn't ever satisfying because it would just sit there. It wouldn't go away. And then I started looking up like acid. I get really into like, what the fuck is going on, right? But I think I just was dabbing too much. So to mix the dough in a large bowl, dissolve the sugar, then the yeast in warm water. Add the milk, oil, salt, and 3 cups of flour. So we have our oil here, and there's not, and 3 cups, but that's divided by 360 divided by 4. Bonbon, no, is 90 grams of flour. Oh, okay. And then gradually add it. Bonbon, I don't like that. I don't like to be kicked in the leg. She's a boss. She's a boss. But I could order Cornerstone dabs and try that new peak. But I'm going to wait. We're going to wait. No, I've been really heavy into edibles and it's really been doing something good for me. As far as like my lungs. Not to say I won't dab again. I will dab again. Look at this giant, nice, organic red cabbage for our slaw. Okay, so let's get this going. 1, we need to dose the milk, and we're going to dose the oil. Stop. I don't want twirls, Bonbon. If you twirl, I have to put your vest on. Yeah. No. If you twirl, your vest goes on. Don't wag your tail. I'm not going to really put it on her. I just show her it, and she's like, oh, no. I don't know why she doesn't like it. Supposedly, they're supposed to like it, but I think she likes to have... See this? Go lay down. She thinks she can work me. She just got a treat from the UPS guy, right? She got a treat from him. They come ready, okay? My dog is spoiled. Do I feel better? Yes, I do feel better. Raffle off the Peak Pro. I could do that. To club members. Okay, so or the pivot. Could do the pivot. Okay, so oh, and I wanted to, what we're gonna do is, how many? So this has, it's always so hard to read these. 0.6, so 6 times 4. This has about 240 milligrams left in it. I say we just use this all up in the donuts, or in the hot dog buns, because it's going to be 18 divided by 4, which would be about 4 to 5. So let's say 4. Yeah, that's good. Let's use this up, and I'll put some in my tea. Okay, so let's make sure this is clean. Are you guys excited to make, oh wait, we have some super chats. 1 second. Are you guys excited to make hot dogs? I'm excited. I was like, can I make the hot dog from scratch? But I don't think we're there. Activity. Let me put this up here. Tiffany K is our first super chat today. Thank you so much, Tiffany K on the board. Thank you. Heart on your eye there. Tiffany K going on the board. And you said hot diggity dog looks good. All right. She's into it. Where's my lip stuff is what I want to know. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here. love this RSO. Let's set up our camera real quick to the Digi Mimo. Oh wait, I should probably check the shit, see if this stuff needs to be. Okay. Always needs to be updated. Decarb bag. Petra, I put it into the oven. I decarboxylate. There's no, I put it into a bag. I put it into a heat-safe silicone bag. What's your favorite hot dog brand? You know what I got today, Farideh? I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of a weirdo about, I like to get organic meat. So I just got, Applegate. I don't know. Is that a good hot dog brand? I hope they're big enough. You know, because like what if my buns are really big? We're going to find out today on the Edibles Club. All right, just got to start recording. I really have to get one of those things that shows you what's recording on your camera. Do you know what I mean? Like the front of your camera, because phone get to camera direction this way. I never know if it's recording or not, or what the shot looks like. So it gets a little tricky. I have to come around, and all this shit takes time. Okay, and I want to show you guys what we're doing. But we're basically going to put some RSO into this warm milk. Well, as soon as I warm it up. You guys can't see shit. Okay, so there's our milk over here. We're just going to like lightly heat up this milk, and I want you guys to see how this is whole milk, but just how easily RSO works into anything. So we want it to heat up a little bit. Same with the RSO. If you want to heat up your RSO, just take some water, right? Just can take some warm water, which I have some here. Ooh, and that'll just like make it more viscous. Make it easier to get out of the tube or the syringe, whatever you want to call it. It's not really syringe, but makes it easier to work with. So we have this here, and then we have our milk up there. Safe with what? Oh, in case I break the glass. Well, we're gonna try to be careful, because that definitely was hot. Ooh, wow. Whoa, it is liquid, baby. Well, we're just gonna put it all in. Why the hell not? So I just put that all in there, and then what I'm gonna do is like suck up the milk, right? Oops, shit. And then squirt it out to get kind of clean out the rest of it. Okay. And that's that. That was very fast. Can you see? Now we don't want it to stick to the sides here, so we actually might put the oil as well to add more fat. Because it's all going in the same place. And we just want it a little bit warm to waken up the yeast. But I might give this a little whisk just to get the RSO to blend nicely into the fat. Okay. I mean, it's going to sit on the top because I just poured a bunch of oil in there, but yeah, it's a little hot. So we'll let it cool down a little bit. Ooh, that RSO had a lot of plant matter in it. Smells great though. Okay, so now come back over here and we're just going to keep going because that's where we're at. And guess what? We have warm water here. And since we're not going to do that much dough, I don't need that big of a bowl. So you can see what I'm doing. Make sure this is a decent shot. Tis not. Okay, there we go. So we're going to take a little bit of water, which was half a cup of water, so that was 8 tablespoons. So 2 tablespoons of water, and this actually has a little bit of the RSO in it from that. 2 tablespoons of water, and this is really hot. So what, oh, I forgot I was going to use some of this for my tea. I have more RSO. So I'm going to pour this in here and let it kind of cool down a little bit because we don't want to kill our yeast. Yeah, it's too hot. Well, while we're waiting, oh, you know what we can do is dissolve a little of the sugar in. Let's put the sugar. So you want it around 105, and I'm going to guess this is way hotter than that because I heated up that milk a little too much. That's not bad. 120. Give it a quick whisk. And then I think it was like 2 tablespoons of yeast, so I only need half a tablespoon of yeast. I like to get it nice and homogenized. Okay, so half a tablespoon of yeast. And I might just put it into here. Well, we'll just hope that it feels pretty hot. Like I said, you don't want to kill your yeast. That would be a bummer. Just trying to cool it down. What's creepy? What did I say that's creepy? Okay, let's. Hopefully that didn't kill them. Don't die for me, yeasty, yeasty. Let's just try putting some flour in. Oops, no, shut up, you. Because the flour will help the situation. Cool it down. Cool it down, you gotta cool it now. Ooh, watch out. Okay, so we're adding more of this bread flour. Not really a little bit at a time, but it wasn't very specific. I definitely smell that RSO. Boop. But it smells good to me. So we're making, Farideh is not asking you to make hot dog buns. She's a normal person. She's not mean to people. I think we should dump the rest of that. So this was 800 grams of flour that I put in here, in case you were wondering. Bread flour. That feels about right. Right? And then I think I'm supposed to knead it for a little bit. I might do it on a silpat so that it's easier to clean up. Oh, that's got oil on it. Okay. So just take a silpat. I mean, you could use a floured surface too. But this is what we're going to do today. And this is our dough. And then I think I should get more of that bread flour out and just have it for my health. Was all the silpat's gonna help me? Nope, it's not. To be fair, they said up to 900 and I did 800 of the flour, so we have flour we can work with, but generally you want to try to like work the dough a little bit without adding more flour first. I think we're going to get rid of that. I was trying something. Oh boy. You're the best, Farideh. You're the best. You're an excellent cook, chef. Do you call yourself a chef? I'm curious, because I'm always like, I'm not on a line, you know? I'm not working a line, but I would call you a chef. Oh my God. Okay, flour. Yes, we're just going to pick it all up. Oh, did I wash my hands? I don't remember, but we'll wash them now. Forgive me. All right, and then we have to put this in a bowl, let it kind of rise, you know, when we're done manipulating it. Which I'll decide when I'm happy with this here dough. Oh yeah. See, that's how I feel, Farideh. I feel like chefs are in restaurants, but you did work in a restaurant, so you are. In my book, you're a chef. Oops. I should have put a fucking cloth under this cutting board. We might get rid of it for a second. And just use the bench. Okay, so most of our infusion is in here. I'm going to get another RSO pen. Make myself a little snack. See, it just like kind of stops being as sticky and becomes more like a dough. So you don't have to add more flour because the dough is the right hydrate. Like, I don't know, just gets the right consistency, gets more worked, more gluten developed. It's more like a dough. Hi everyone, making that dough. And this is just the King Arthur recipe for hot dog and hamburger buns that I just added some RSO to it. And like I said, Farideh has plenty of recipes in her book that you don't have to make a bun to get an infusion in. I just thought this would be kind of fun. I've never made a hot dog bun before. Might as well try it with all of you. See how much gluten we've developed here. Not enough. I don't think. I don't know. We're gonna leave it there. I feel like I should get this bowl again. Hi. So, I need to get some more glass bowls, turns out. And then we're gonna chop up a bunch of pineapple. Make the salsa and the cabbage slaw. And then shape these, bake these. Let's put this in a bowl though, with a little bit of oil to just make sure it doesn't get stick to the bowl. Keep dropping that. Boop. So just a little bit of neutral oil. Okay, so we've got our dough here. Looks nice. And grease up our bowl a little bit. And like, we don't want it to get, I don't fucking know. I don't make hot dog buns, but I'm just kind of rolling it like that. Looks pretty good. I probably could have needed a little bit longer, but looks good enough to me. Let's let it chill out here. Chill out, little doggy. And then we'll start the salsa situation. I'm just gonna put a wet rag over it and let it rise back here. We'll clean up. So we just kind of put like a wet, damp cloth on top of it. And then somewhere kind of warm. It's hot in LA today, so anywhere is kind of warm in my house right now. Turn off your recording because we're just gonna clean up. All right. And people like to call me a chef, and I just like, I don't even call a caterer a chef. Do you know what I mean? Like, I still, and catering's hard, but like, it's just a title I save for people who work in restaurants, but I also don't like to be like the asshole who's like, I'm not a chef, you know, because it's like, oh, you're so annoying. People think I'm just being humble. I'm like, no, I don't want to like offend people who really are chefs, you know? And then it's like, that lady, she calls herself a chef and she's not a fucking chef. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. I'm not doing it. But I don't think people understand. Like, I saw someone who took like the cannabis course at ACF. I've tried telling them, like, your course is based on nothing. Calling herself a chef, and I'm like, I don't want to correct her because I don't want to be that person. But it's like, you can't just take a course, especially that one, and then be like, I'm a chef now. I mean, I guess you can, but it doesn't, it's not, people are going to be like, what the fuck? I took a course written by a not a chef. Ooh, what is that? Flour? Okay. And, ooh. I'm getting ready to vote. Don't worry, everybody. I'm not voting for Spencer Pratt. Can't believe that's even an option. I mean, I can, but it's so lame. It's really bad because people don't like our current mayor for whatever reasons. You know, she was out of the country when we had those major fires. I don't really know what people thought she could have done. You know, like, you know, you just like, what are you gonna do? I think I need another. Oh, we got another super chat from JJ. Let me pull this up. And I'm gonna grab another RSO really quickly. So JJ, what would you like to say to us today? JJ wants to say, love the 100 milligram universal video you posted. Thank you so much. Those are fun, right? I like those. Okay. So back to life. Gotta keep it smooth, fully over yourself, put the dough in bowl, turn once, cover with the tailor. double it, right? Turn 18 equal pieces. Do. Hot dog buns. Flatten this. Do. Oh my God, it's telling we got a lot of rising to do today, but we're gonna hope that because it's so freaking hot, that that's not gonna be the case. Okay, so let me get another RSO syringe. So this is Caribbean Breeze. Oh, this is live resin. I don't want live resin. Why'd you give me live resin? Cannabis full extract. That's so weird that they did it like this. Well, whatever. We're using it up. I don't know what solvent they use. Well, RSO. Contains a wide variety of cannabis terpenes, flavin. People just kind of say shit. Putting my yeast away. I think I'm gonna have a Canada Dry. I've already done poutine, babe. I did poutine. I could do it again, but all right. So we got this RSO. We're gonna put it in my tea now. I need a tea. And this is done. We've moved on to Canada Dry. That was a little flat. Let's pull out the book. So for the slaw, 8 ounces. Thin, but I'm not making this many dogs, right? This is 8 dogs. I'm probably only gonna make 2. So divide that by 4. Like 55 grams of slaw. A little less than a tablespoon of vinegar and the kosher salt. But let's make a tea first for myself. Or I was going to make an oatmeal, like an instant oatmeal with a little bit of RSO. This is banana nut. So we're going to do a little instant oatmeal. Oatmeal for me. To eat a little RSO and a little bit of protein. So let's heat up the RSO again. Oops. Because that really did the trick. And we need to heat up some more water. And we have time because we got to wait for this dough to rise. You guys are stuck with me. So imagine going like that and then it just never clearing. And I was like, yeah, we're not doing that. Okay, so we're going to empty a packet. We're making instant oatmeal and we're going to make an instant edible, okay? I got to chop up that pineapple. Ooh. Okay, it is in the right direction, Digi. And you guys can see that, but you're a little blurry. So, oh no, you moved this. Sorry, you guys. Moved the Digi, now I gotta walk around. So we're gonna heat up the RSO a little bit, so it just makes it easier. to just a little bit of heat. Watch it explodes in there. Just so it's easier to squeeze out. And then this is empty. I guess we have to microwave this. I'm supposed to put it in the microwave, but we're starting with hot water. Right? Oh wait, no, it's milk that I use. So then, what we're gonna do, because we want a little bit of fat in here, right? You fill it to this line. I don't know if my bowl is big enough. We'll find out. Okay. All right. Well, we'll find out. Wait, shit. How long do I microwave it for? 60 to 75 seconds. I feel like this is a little dicey. Am I supposed to stir it? Do you think I'm supposed to stir it? Anyway, listen. Sometimes you just need a quick edible. You don't have the energy to, that feels like a lot of freaking milk. You don't have the energy to do all that. Make oatmeal. So we're gonna stick it in the microwave for 60 to 75 seconds, and we're gonna pray to sweet little Mary Jane that it doesn't spill over, because the milk, I'm gonna watch it. I'm sitting by the microwave and I'm watching it, because if the milk starts bubbling over, I don't want to mess. And this bowl, I really was like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, it's cool that it's right. I thought it would look better, like visually, if it filled up the bowl. But does it need room to boil? Do you know what I mean? That's really the question that we're asking ourselves right now. We're going to find out. So far, so good. I also don't like to microwave these bowls, but that's okay. So far, so good. So it said 60 to 75 seconds. We're almost at 60 seconds here. We still haven't quite boiled over, which is nice. I'm wondering if the materials in the oatmeal are so like tested and true that it really doesn't, it's not going to boil over because it got so thick. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this commentary. It's supposedly done. This does not seem done. We're going to keep going. Well, let's see. It's at 60 seconds to 75 seconds for this. I'm afraid to walk away, but I also want to take this out of the water and just let it cool. I don't know, you guys. Okay, we're not boiling over yet. We're going for a full 2 minutes on this because it really didn't seem done. 3, 2, 1. That feels a little bit more appropriate, but I'm going to let you guys take a look-see. All right, so we got, I don't know, you guys. Maybe it's because this bowl is not meant for the microwave, but it said to fill it to that line. Oh, shit. What the fuck, Quaker? I'm going to read the instructions again. Couldn't get easier than instant frickin' oats. It said fill to this line. 3/4 cup fill line. Okay. Stir and let stand. Oh, we're supposed to let it stand for 2 minutes. Well, let's stir this in. Let me make sure I'm still shooting. Yeah. Let's stir some RSO in. Not too much, but a good amount. Ooh, okay. Okay. Maybe I put it in the wrong bowl. Okay, I guess we're supposed to let it sit. I think it needs, well, it's hot. I don't know. Let it sit, everybody. 2 minutes. We're letting it sit. And then we're coming back to our oatmeal situation that has protein in it. Okay. Little did you know that this show is about getting me high. I know it doesn't look very good, but we're going to let it sit because we believe in the process. Otherwise, I'm going to stick it back in the microwave for a little bit longer. It looks terrible. But we'll just set that there. And we're going to keep on going. All right, let's get this pineapple and the cabbage set up. Which, cabbage, we want not that much cabbage. Let's see what Farideh said. Because I'm not making that many. We're just making a slaw. I like to take off the first two kind of layers, and then from there, we're good to go. Give it a little rinse, Saruni. But you know, it's pretty tight. Okay, so get on back here. It's still recording. So we only want a little bit. Oh, this is a thick ass fucking cabbage. Sorry. So just cutting that part out. Turn that into a pickle or something. And then from here, we want to slice it pretty like thin. Says Farideh, said slice it thin. So I would start like this, right? Kind of sacrifice those babies for another time. And then come in with your claw. And just kind of barely shave it. Because it's going to be a slaw, right? So we don't want big... You could even get out... Like, I'm not doing a very good job. So what we can do, if you want it really nice and thin, is just get out your old trusty mandolin But let's not cut off any fingers, okay? Let's see how thin. You just take this. See, that's way better than I could do. Look at that. Just use a mandolin. Just careful with those fingies. Okay, that I can probably just kind of cook up. But we got our slaw. And to this, we're gonna add some white vinegar. Put it in here. This I'm gonna save for something else. And then let's see what Farideh says, because she might have us let that slaw sit, and then we should dress it now. Otherwise, we'll wait. And let's check on our oatmeal. I think it needs like another little bit in the old microwave. You're going back in, baby. I know I already put the RSO in, but you're gonna have to get over it. It's gonna be okay. Okay, so then let's check Farideh's recipe. For the slaw, make the slaw. Let's set tender until lightly, then season with salt and set aside. Toss with the vinegar. Then we'll season with the salt. Okay, so we want 3 tablespoons of vinegar in here. And I have some white vinegar right here, but we don't want 3 tablespoons. We basically want a little less than a tablespoon, but how much slaw did I make? 8 ounces, so a cup. Yeah, I kind of did the full amount. Watching my oatmeal, make sure it doesn't spill over. Are you guys watching? So that's an extra minute. Oh, it's spilling over. All right, we're going to let it sit. I know, we got a lot going on. So we're going to do 1, 2, whatever that was. Okay, so we're just going to let that sit and kind of pickle a little bit per Farideh's instructions. Okay, that was just some white vinegar. Just give it a light toss. Okay, got a nice crunch with that. And then we need the old pineapple. Then I feel like, and if I need to redo that coleslaw because it sits for too long, we can always do that. But pineapple, what does she want me to do with the here pineapple? 12 ounces of pineapple finely diced. Cilantro. Oh, fuck, I forgot cilantro. Okay. It's okay. I might get hot dog buns just in case I don't do it right. So we're just going to cut off this. Hopefully this is a good pineapple. Cut off that. I knew I forgot something. I was like looking at the recipe too. It's okay, I can order it. Because we gotta wait for these buns anyway. So I'm just cutting off like this kind of stuff that we don't want to eat. But this is a nice pineapple. Okay. I'm gonna put this in my compost. And then I'm going to cut this into, I love pineapple, so good. Finely diced. So we're gonna start with some nice strips, right? So we can then kind of turn that into, we'll cut this brown off. But we can turn this into okay. So now we have a nice little dice on this pineapple. See how nice those turned out? Put this in here. I'm not weighing this, Farideh. You're so nice to give the grams, but I'm too lazy right now. And I have to order some cilantro, but look at that pineapple. It looks so good. And then you got to eat some. We might need a little more pineapple than that. I'm going to eat around the brown bits. Very sweet. We'll do. Until you kind of hit that core, right? You don't really want the core. It's a little woody. So we have this really beautiful salsa. I need to get some cilantro. I thought I had some growing outside, but I don't. Okay. I love this pineapple. Pretty, pretty. It's just so nice on a hot dog to like brighten it up. So got a nice fine dice on our pineapple. And I'm going to throw that in here. Now you could use a veggie dog if you wanted. This could be totally vegan. However you want to do your dog. All right. Pineapple is diced. I'm going to pause this and then, oh, calm down, Digi, please. Just, you're way too excited all the time. So what I'm going to do is actually, I know this is terrible, but I'm going to DoorDash myself. Sure, whatever. Okay, done. I'm going to DoorDash. Why is this? Okay. Cilantro. And I'm going to get two. I'm going to get, oh, also, you know what? I don't think I have any, but I have stuff, basically everything to make tacos too. Yeah, so I'm going to get some ground beef. And then shallot, and then I'm going to get hot dog buns just in case I fuck up. What hot dog buns do I get? I think we're gonna get the Bimbo. I like those brioche ones, but they're too fancy looking. Such a waste of money, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay. Where's my freaking banana protein RSO oatmeal? It's here. It's, you know what, it actually worked out. So let's just finish this real quick for myself. So I have pineapple for the week. I mean, this core looks good too. Could juice it. Bonbon, you okay? You okay, honey buns? We having an intense dream? Huh? Okay. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Okay. You're a good girl. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, she was like, her little tongue was sticking out, and her eyes were kind of like, I was like, are you having like a seizure? What's going on here? But I think she was just like really in her REM sleep. She's like this. Bimbo? Oh my God, yeah. Calling you a bimbo, Farideh. Can you imagine? If I was like that. All right, pineapple. Done. Little food prep for the week. Fresh water. Snack and piña, yeah. I keep biting my lip. Now here. It's really annoying. Okay. Perfect. Pineapple processed. And how's this? All right. Basically, I made this recipe more difficult for myself. Whoa. Our dough is definitely doubled in size. I'm going to wait a little bit longer because I want to eat a little bit of this. So our oatmeal is ready to go. I know, probably doesn't seem that appetizing, microwaved oatmeal, but just imagine you're not like, you don't have the energy to make yourself a whole shebang. So you can just take RSO and mix it right in Okay, it's oatmeal. It's always gonna look a little bit like gruel. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm gonna eat right now. Put the digi back on. And it's kind of funny because it's not very appetizing, but RSO oatmeal. A little RSO oatmeal to start your day. Start your day. Wake and bake with some RSO instant oatmeal. That's good. I mean, you definitely taste the RSO. Okay. Well, now we gotta wait for that. Let's pour out this bread. We've chopped up a good amount of everything. We'll wait on the avocado. The bread has risen. And then I think I shape it into buns. Okay. I'm gonna get the right angle. Okay, so there's our infused dough. Okay, so it told us to cut it. I'm going to cut it into, it said 4 to 5. So we'll do, I guess, 5 or 4. Should we do 4? 5. I'm just trying to get my bench scraper wherever it went in my drawers. Here it is. Okay, so, oops, that's some dough on my hand. Like I said, first time doing a hot dog bun, but we do like 6 ball, or we'll do, not 6, we'll do, I think we can do 4. It'd be easier for me. So you should weigh these out to make sure they're all perfectly even. That's 4, right? We could do, oh, that's one of my hairs. Gross. Well, I found it. Put that on the internet. It already is. Should I do 5? Maybe I should do 5. Let's see. I'm going to weigh it all out, and we might do it again. 1 second. It's just me eating these hot dogs, so everybody calm down. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to weigh it all out. I know I'm kind of manhandling it a little bit, but it's going to get manhandled some more. But it's total 391 grams divided by 5. 390 divided by 5 would be 80, a little less than 80 each. So let's say like 75 a ball. See, that's 91. That's 80. That might need a little more. Yeah, that's 40. 50. That's 66. Too much. There we go. Don't worry, we'll shape them like a ball. So I'm weighing them so they're kind of the same. That feels a bit more appropriate. 77, 72, that's fine. Some of them are smaller, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna take it and we'll kind of turn them into balls. Okay. I hope they're going to turn out 15 minutes. Why would the stream end in 15 minutes, Pepper Plug? You've never been here before. Okay, so then, yeah, the yeast is definitely alive. Okay, so we got this one, but then this is not our finished look. We're just kind of lightly shaping them right now. I love that I feel like I know what I'm doing and I don't. I'm just trying to turn them into balls. And then what we're going to do is turn them into kind of cylinder. I watched a video and they took it. I just want to make sure I'm still recording. Yeah. And we kind of roll it. Ooh, I need a little more flour. Like this, right? And then you like roll it. Maybe I made these too small. Up this way. And then kind of. Did I make these too small? Should we make them 4? But they're going to rise again for like another 45 minutes. So I just want to like pinch that in. We're going to leave them at this size because I already freaking, weighed them all out and shit. But we're pinching the bottoms, the ends, I mean, and just trying to stretch them out a little bit. But they're going to grow, so keep that in mind. So you kind of roll it out. Roll it up. And then I ordered hot dog buns. So if these suck, what can I do? Not cry about it. So I'm just pinching. Farideh thinks the size is right. Okay, good. That's all that matters. It's the only opinion that matters to me. I'm pinching the seams and the ends so we don't have like, you know, so they look kind of like a hot dog. And we're trying to make it even, Steven, right? The second one looks better than the first one. The first one, I think I need to stretch out a little bit more. Okay? So they look more like the length of a frickin' dog. Snoop Doggy Dog. Farideh, you probably had to eat a lot of hot dogs to write this book. Okay, so we're rolling it up. Do I know what I'm doing? No. And then pinch, kind of pinch along the seams and pinch along these ends. I'm just pinching, like literally pinching stuff, sticking it together. And then roll it out a little. And that one, so you guys can see, these are what our buns look like at the moment. But keep in mind, they're gonna rise. Oh wait, let's just, oop. Okay. Pinch, 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 pinchy, pinch, 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 pinchy. I'm not making a foot long one handle. Calm down. Maybe I should actually. Is that hilarious? I don't have a big enough sheet pan. I'd have to do like one whole sheet pan. And then we'd have to put 2 hot dogs in it. You ate a ton of hot dogs. Should we make one giant one, you guys? I can connect these two. And put 2 dogs in it. You guys let me know. All right, so Farideh said do it. Farideh said make some viral content, Vanessa. All right, so we're gonna take this here, doggy, right? And we're gonna connect it like a human, like the human centipede. I apologize for that. Okay. I don't know if that worked. We might have to, all right. Well, this is whoever's idea's fault this is, because now we have enough that look nice like that. We'll create a whole new, we'll let these rise on their own and bake on their own, and then we'll bake a foot long one too. So let's put this under his eye, aka the wet towel here, to rise. This one, all right, let's try this again. Oh wait, I feel like I've got to, how are we gonna do this? Like that, you guys? We rolled it kind of the other way, but that's okay. We're gonna make it a foot long. We're pinching. Oops, too much flour. We're pinching. We're pinching. We're pinching. Does that look like a foot? It's a super dog. Okay, so this guy's gonna go on his own platter, sheet pan, because it's its own thing. Now, I do not think this is how you make hot dog buns, but this is how we did it. That end looks great. This end doesn't want to round out for me. Come on, give me a little edge. A nice little hot dog. And the center here is a little thick. Okay, that looks like a giant dog. It also needs to fit in my oven, so my little oven. So let's put a sheet Silpat on it. Where's all my Silpats? I know I have more than that one. Are they down here? Are they under here? No? The fuck? No? Huh. Sorry, you guys. I know I have more. Where the fuck did those go? I had more of those. Is there 2 under here? No? It's hot. It's a hot day. Maybe we'll just use parchment, but I really like baking on Silpat. Where did it go, everyone? Ugh. You know when you have a tiny house and you're like, there's just no way you can lose anything, but somehow you manage to just fucking lose everything. Like I have multiple of those Silpats. And I only really, I don't use this oven because it gets my house too hot. So this is where I put them. Anyway, maybe it's in here. No. Sometimes I put things in funny places, but I don't see it. Okay, well, we'll just use some parchment paper. I'm like, where's my frickin' scissors? For this foot-long daddy dog, man. I don't know if it'll fit. We might have to make it, because this is a foot, right? It's going diagonal. It's a jumbo dog. I'm going to put a little bit of moisture on it because I feel like that got too much flour. Yeah. And then we got to put an egg wash on these. But I want you guys to see. We're taking up the whole frickin' for this one. Okay? All right. And then these are going to just sit here and rise. Rise again, babies. We need some nice doggies. Okay? I don't think we need this anymore. And I can move this over here so I have access to my sink. And okay. All right, let's clean up our mess from shaping those. But you see, like, bread doesn't have to be that intimidating. Just give it a good work. Get some gluten formed. And then you can really just punch it down after it's risen once. Shape it up. Doesn't have to be a whole rigmarole. People get so obsessed with perfection. It's like, I can't just make bread. I have to make perfect bread. It's like, calm down, everybody. Alrighty. And then I have to cook the dogs, too, which I got to see how Farideh cooks her dogs. I'm trying to decide if I want to redo this coleslaw. I'm pretty good. All right. Cleaned up that mess. Wipe it down. Oh, did it call for jalapeno and I missed that too? No, cilantro. Okay, good. Alrighty. And that's that. All right. All clean. I cook things just fine, but you know, I don't know, you just can't be a perfectionist about stuff. I'm not gonna lie, this instant oatmeal is a little bit stodgy. Let's see how Farideh cooks her hot dogs. Pages 5 to 7. Cooking method. Steam, places steam. What do you guys think? Steam? Boil, microwave, grill? Bake? Air fry, deep fry? Pan fry? I think we're going to pan fry them. Hydro toast. Pour enough water in a medium saucepan to reach about 1/4 inch deep depth and bring to a boil over high. Reduce the heat to maintain and add the hot dogs. Cook uncovered until water 5. Allow the hot dogs to continue cooking, turning as needed until golden all over. Hydro toast seems like kind of the way to go. Because then it cooks it and it, like it boils it and it, what do you think of the hydro toast? What do you think? Hydro toast, Farideh, or do you want me to do a pan fry? I got my cast iron ready to go. I can put little slices on them. I think Farideh, cured or uncured. Here's another main difference you'll often see on hot dog packages. Cured hot dogs are typically preserved with either sodium nitrate or sodium nitrite and have a bright pink color, longer shelf life, and that classic cured meat flavor. Uncured hot dogs are preserved using naturally occurring nitrates found in ingredients like celery powder, celery juice, or beef juice. Okay, I got the organic, so it's uncured. A brief history of hot dogs. Archaeological evidence suggests that sausages appeared some 20,000 years ago during the Upper Paleolithic period. Most likely they were meats cooked in skins over open fire. Wow. One of the earliest known literary references to sausage is found in Homer's Odyssey some 3,000 years ago, as when a man besides a great fire has filled a sausage with fat and blood and turns it this way and that and is very eager to get it quickly roasted. There you go. I'll do it in the cast iron. I don't know what the Costco dogs do it. I'm just going to cook it in the cast iron, you guys, the dogs. But we also have to finish this salsa. So cilantro, I'm waiting because I forgot to buy cilantro like a bozo. Oh, guess what? It's here. Tell him. Tell him, Bonbon. Oh. Oh, Baba, you're so fierce. Oh, you're such a fierce little doggy. How did I get such a fierce dog? Oh, I'm so safe. You're so safe. You make it so safe here. Yeah, you're such a good girl. Sit down. Oh, you're such a good girl. Okay, let's get our groceries. All right. Now I think we can kind of finish. So I've got buns if we just need buns, but let's finish our salsa, and we might have to redo the coleslaw because, or the cabbage slaw, just because it sat for just, I think, a touch too long. And Digi. What are you licking? What are you licking? I don't like it when you're licking things. Oh, did I get 2 things of cilantro? I guess I did. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna put this away real quick because I got some ground beef for tacos later. And we have cilantro. Oh, you think it'll be fine? Okay, good. I won't redo it then. I'm gonna redo my hair though. Ha 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 ha, while we wait for these buns. We have to wait for the buns. I knew. Let's look at our recipe. 15 minutes before you want to bake your buns. God, this King Arthur, I'm sorry, but King Arthur, you just make it way too much. I don't know who's writing their recipes. Do you know, Farideh? It's like too much to do. Too much to do. So preheat to 400, baking, lightly brush the tops of the buns with the egg wash and sprinkle with whatever seeds. I don't think we're going to do seeds. Strike your fancy. Buns bake for 20 minutes. What do we do there? I don't know. Buns bake for 20 minutes until the bread reaches 190. I have no idea, but it's wild how much hand-holding some recipes give people. I don't know. It's been proven that all hot dogs contain human DNA, and still you consume them. Same with the ground meat. You already know the truth, and still you continue. Bro, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay? So, you got some sources for those claims? Love to see some sources for that. Because as far as, I mean, like, I know that we're not, I get organic so that it's good, like they have certain standards that they're treating their beef to. We're doing this again. Let the neuroses just fully fly right now. Because, hey, listen, that guy's letting his neuroses fly. Why can't I? Why can't I? Do the work. No, bitch. If you want to make a claim like that, post your fucking sources. Or shut the fuck up. How's that? Maybe you're new here. Maybe you're new here and you want to get blocked from my channel. Are you one of those who's like, I do my own research. I'm anti-vax. I don't know shit because I don't fucking trust you, you fucking loser. That's not how I learn things. Here's one thing I don't do. Oh, now you're in for it. Now you're in for it. Corey Robinson, I'm so sorry. There's this weirdo who's telling me that hot dogs and ground beef have human meat in them. I don't listen to strange random accounts online and just take people's word for things. Which way? Does that make sense? Like, I'm not going to do that. That's not how I roll. So you have to, maybe you're just a cannibal. Maybe I just think you're full of shit. Why is it so hard? Post a source. Post your source, man. Let's see it. What you got? Let me guess. You're anti-vax. What you got? Where's your source? So I graduated from UC Berkeley. I don't know if you know that school. I know it's really obnoxious for me to talk about it all the time. We're going to brush our hair. And you're going to get a little lecture while we wait for these fucking buns to rise. Because I'm so sick of this kind of shit, right? Like, listen. If I want to go down... You think adding humans would increase costs or lower it? It would increase it. If I want to go down a rabbit hole, I could find the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. You have to be joking me. No, this is pretty entertaining. I mean, I'm not clicking on his links. It would have to be a link, like, according to, according to this study, this whatever. And like, honestly, yeah, you know what? Probably because people lose their fucking fingers in manufacturing. And so maybe that's how, if that's what you mean. Oh, well. But I don't believe that they're just grinding up people and throwing them into hot dogs. I'm sorry. It's not happening. It's a real council. Okay, babe. The Hot Dog Council and Sausage Council said they're putting humans in their hot dogs and sausages. I don't think so. But this is pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. You're making me laugh. Oh, look at what I did there. That's interesting. I'm sorry, man. I know you're probably going through it and you like really feel compelled to share this, proselytize your anti-hot dog sausage scripture, ground beef scripture. Is that what you think that's why they're getting the beef from Argentina? It's because they can grind up humans easier in Argentina? Is that what you're thinking? Am I just adding to your conspiracy theory? It says online human DNA, which could be hair. Yeah, did you see me just get hair into the buns? Guess what I'm not going to do? Be freaked out about it. Farideh, did you look it up? Did you do your own research, Farideh? You're so good. I was never going to do that. Did we do a French twist right now successfully? I think we did. I think we can leave with those. Not bad. Hey, bitch. Thanks, man. Look at you helping me make my hair better by being so funny. Okay. Yes, microscopic traces of human DNA have been detected in small percentages of hot dogs, but it's entirely accidental and harmless due to mishandling. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it literally, like, you should put that in your next cookbook, Farideh. Like, amend your hot dog cookbook and be like, just so you know, you're eating humans too. And I bet you could say that about every fucking product that's in the market. Okay? So if you're worried about eating human DNA, just don't exist. Don't eat anything at all because it probably is going to have some sort of human DNA in it. Whether that's skin or whatever, you got to get over it. You can't. Because look now you've got all these people thinking you're weird, which, like, who cares what people think about you? But it's a little weird. Don't know how you found out about my stream, but, you know, it's like you came into the stream and you're like, you're eating humans. No. I'm like, yeah, okay. Someone is prepping the hot dogs, little piece of hair, finger gets in there. What are you going to do? Never eat a hot dog again? That's not how I operate. You're a cannibal! No, I just am realistic about the world. I've also worked in kitchens before. I understand food prep. So I understand that inevitably you're going to get a little bit. You're going to get a little bit in there, okay? No, you didn't get, all these people think you're a freak, okay? They didn't learn shit from you. You turn a non-issue, you're turning a non-issue into something that isn't true. We're not eating humans. There's just, that's part of manufacturing food. Okay? There's a certain amount of human that is allowed in all food because of the process. So, faced with the truth and you still want them. You're a fucking clown. All right, that's enough of you. You're no longer fun. You're just an asshole. Get help, man. Go seek therapy, okay? Therapists are good for you. Speak to them about your issues. Here we go. See this? This is what I get to do to you. I'm not putting you here because you're too crazy to go here. And I don't use that word lightly. I'm going to put you here, okay? Not here. You're going to go here. Bye-bye. Sorry. Just, like, okay, come on, man. It's funny for a little bit, and then it's like, basta. E basta. Ma che sta dicendo che sta mangiando? Crazy people. Oh, let's water our fucking little strawberry plant here and water that. Sorry, I live in California, and water is not readily available. But those really needed to be cleaned. There's lots of dirt on this. Okay. Sorry, everyone. You enjoyed that? Okay. So we have our cilantro. How much cilantro does Farideh say? So we want lemon, we want cilantro, we want a small shallot, but I'm not doing the whole thing. But we might, because I did do a lot of pineapple. 12 ounces pineapple. This isn't 12. This is maybe, I don't know how many ounces of pineapple that is. So we'll do half a shallot and some avocado. I got to get the digi up and motoring. Okay, we're putting this oatmeal over here to be dealt with later. Probably will mix it with the egg wash and try and turn it into cookies. Okay, so we go here. You guys go here. So we have our shallot, right? This is a shallot. I'm going to do half a shallot to go into our pineapple salsa. I'm not such a huge allium, like onions and stuff. But I love shallot because it's actually very mild. So just peel that off compared to an onion. And then to cut your anything, allium, come in here, make some slices that way, this way. And then I'm always like paranoid, am I recording? And then here. Finally, because this is going in a salsa, so you want it to be, you don't want a big chunk of shallot in your mouth. It's nice. Okay. And then just add that to your pineapple salsa, which we just have in here. Okay. And then we also want to do some avocado but we want to wait a little bit. We're going to put some lime on it too, actually, so it should be okay. So 1 avocado, half peeled, pitted, and cut into 1/4-inch pieces. Like 1/2 avocado. This is how I check if an avocado is good. There's a green in there, it's good. And then you can see if it's ripe, press on the top. This one might be a little more ripe, I'm hoping. I asked for ripe today, but. So I don't know if that, Farideh, does that mean 1/2? So I like to peel. We're going to do 1/2 of avocado. Hi, sweet girl. Still recording. It's always good. And then to get this the right size, I'm going to come in through here. Kind of do that. And then come in and like that. She says 1/4 inch. So we're going to try our best. It's going to always, it always tastes good. So, you know, if you don't get it perfect, it's okay. Not as nice on my avocado, but that's all right. Put that in there. Right? Beautiful. And then we definitely need some lime. Okay. And we're just gonna stick it right here. Oh, I forgot zest. Small, it's okay. We'll just zest here. I'll zest this one. Okay, so we have a nice zest there. This is looking beautiful. I'm gonna put the rest of that lime on. And then the cilantro, yeah. Beautiful. I might cut up the rest of that avocado because I feel like it could look nice. Careful when you're doing this, you don't hurt your hand. A lot of people cut their hands on avocados. If you are enjoying yourself and you want to send me some love, you can send a super chat via Venmo or Cash App because YouTube demonetized me. Welcome to weed. All right. Just throw these away. Put this away. It is coming together nicely. I'm just going to peek on my buns. Oh, they're looking good. They are looking good. We're going to have to bake those very soon. Now that we have our salsas ready, right, we got to do the buns. I need to do a quick egg wash on them, and then we're good to go. This avocado was like, it would have been perfectly ripe. It's a, let's see, I'll taste it. It's good. It's a little bit green, but kind of perfect for a salsa. Let's put this in there. Because we don't want it to like get all mushy. We're not trying to make guacamole. Oh, avocado, you fucking bitch. Why can't you be nice to cut like the pineapple? Okay, so we've got... I did a full avocado in there. I don't know if that was right. Oh, and we need to put some cilantro in here. That looks good to me. Right, you guys? And then a little bit of cilantro. Oh, because I'm in cannabis. I get demonetized on all sorts of things. Being in weed is like doing your hands tied behind your back. Doing, you know, everything. Business, content creation. I just fucking powerhouse through it. I'm like, fuck you guys, fine. Gonna demonetize me. I'll tell people to send me cash apps. And Venmos. And guess what? It works. Is it as fun? No, because you guys don't get your names like flashing. So I have the chalkboard, but I don't know if I was supposed to cut that up, but I like it like that. Yum. And then I'll put some on top. Okay. So our salsa's done. Everything's done, except for we have to cook our buns. But we got to put the egg wash on them first, and we have to cook our hot dogs, obviously. So, thanks, Madam Dram. So we got that. We got cilantro. And now let's do a quick egg wash. Just do it in here. Just an egg. This is for the hot dogs, right? And then I'm going to preheat the oven to 400 is what it said. And I want to make sure I turn the fucking fan off of this. Damn it, Emerald. Why would you automatically... Anyway. I'm just going to put a splash of water in here. Well, that wasn't a splash, but that's okay. And then get one of my nice pastry brushes. And you can use milk, you can use all sorts of things for an egg wash, but I just used water. A little bit too much, but that's all right. Okay, so I'm gonna let this Big Daddy rise a little bit more, but I think these littler ones look pretty good to me. What do you guys think? Those look like hot dog buns. You know, a little wonky. I don't want to touch them because I don't want to knock any air out of them. So I'm just going to brush them lightly with this egg wash. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I think the edible is hitting me. I should make a tea, actually. I like to drink it. Kind of want to move that one over, but because I feel like it'll touch. as they get bigger. But I think these look pretty good. So light wash on these guys, and then that oven gets hot pretty quickly. Just a little brushy brush. All right, so we did that, and then I just want to read what the baking. To bake the buns, bake for 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, cool. And then we got to toast them in the pan with that. All right, these got to go for 20 minutes. So let's get this party rolling. And then we got that giant one. I was like, it's not going to go that long today, but it's going pretty long. Let's wash some dishes while we wait for the oven to preheat. So I'm getting ready to vote in my election for mayor. I'm going to vote for Nithya Raman. I'm hoping it's Karen Bass and Nithya in the final on the ballot, but I have my sneaking suspicions that enough stupid people are going to come out of the woodwork to vote for Spencer Pratt. Like, he's so dumb, but people just kind of don't, if you don't know anything about anything, he speaks like a good talk, you know? Talk is cheap. It's like, I'm going to put everyone in jail and I'm going to clean up the streets. And it's like, bro, you know you're not. All right. I'm not dabbing today. All right, we're going to put this into the oven, which is preheated to 400. And then we need it for, it's at 34 minutes, but that's way too long. Okay, so we got our buns. They're washed. Let's put this here. And then this actually needs to go to 20 minutes. Why is it on roast? No, it's supposed to be on bake. Cancel. Okay. Go. Just fucking cook, man. Time. 20 minutes. Those look pretty big too, to be honest with you. Shit, I probably should have done like smaller, but we're gonna find out. Those look big. Okay, and then we'll cook the big daddy, and we gotta cook the dog. So I'm gonna cook at least 3 dogs, right? Because 2 for the big dog, and then 1 for just like a regular sized dog if we want to do it that way. Keep the cilantro over here. Then we'll wash that. So, I don't know, you guys. It would be really bad. It would be really, really bad. It would be very, very, very bad if LA was run by that guy. For a lot of reasons, definitely for immigrants here, like, he's basically, you know, you can buy him. He's for sale. So, I don't know. It's all really fucked up. I don't know if you guys are paying attention. I know it's a lot to pay attention to, but Trump, the IRS just dropped their lawsuit against Trump, and I do not know how this is fucking possible, but his family cannot cannot be audited by the IRS in perpetuity. Now, what that means is forever. His entire family cannot, I just want to repeat this for how ridiculous this is, how scary, how much of a dictatorship this is. His whole family cannot be audited by the IRS forever. Okay? That's shit that people who think they're a king. We are forgetting who we are as American citizens. We've let all of these brain dead assholes take our flag, take our country. Do you want to know why they gave them $1.7 billion for the settlement that he's giving to the fucking insurrectionists? 1776. Okay? So we cannot stand for this anymore. We need to do something about it. I don't know what that is. I would think, cool, you're going to give us all a bunch of money if we go and we storm the Capitol? Why the fuck aren't we storming the Capitol? Let's go. Let's go. Because we'll have bullets in our heads. That's why. Because that's how they treat us. But we got to wake up. We got to wake up. The shit is crazy, crazy. What the fuck are the Democrats doing? What the fuck is going on? Do something about it. What are you... I'm just like, we got to hey, we're not going to pay our freaking taxes anymore. We're not going to pay for this bullshit. No one should get rich by being in the government. No one. That should be part of the position. Part of the role of being in the government should be that you are a servant to the people. And that means you do not ever get rich. And I'm speaking to Nancy Pelosi too, and Democrats who have enriched themselves as well from their positions of power. I'm talking about all of them. It needs to be across the fucking board. How in the hell is it legal for a president to he did over 3,000 trades in a month? Why is he trading stock? He can manipulate the fucking market. He knows things that are he has knowledge that everybody else doesn't have access to, right? He knows he can make things happen. He can change laws to make it so the stocks that he's invested in are become more valuable. That is corruption. It should be illegal. It should not be allowed. All these fucking idiots talking about, oh, well, he doesn't take his $400,000 a year salary. Yeah, no shit. He's making a bajillion times more than that on stocks. Now with this, he can never be fucking audited again. Do you know what that means? Like, also, hey, I'm a criminal. Also, do you know what I mean? That's what that's saying. I don't want the IRS ever to audit anyone in my fucking family, meaning we are fucking criminals. Bullshit. If Nancy Pelosi or any Democrat or Obama ever had the IRS say that they could never audit them forever, oh my God, they'd be hung through the street, they'd be dragged through the streets. I don't understand how people, if they're in a cult, you're in a fucking cult, MAGA. If you're watching this, you're in a goddamn cult. And you're helping pedophiles, and I think it's because a lot of you are pedophiles. And you want to help your brethren. And you're criminals. Oh my God, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. But how are these buns doing? I feel like I fucked up the egg wash and I didn't leave it thick enough. And I feel like it needs to be rising more. Come on, babies. We'll see, because maybe the big dog is going to be the dog. It's not, yeah, they're oligarchs. It's not, Donnie is really bad. We look like Azerbaijan. Yeah, it's really bad. It's not, I know the oatmeal is peaking, and I always am like hoping that weed will help like kind of make me a little bit less angry about what's going on, but I'm just really tired of bad guys winning. I'm tired of rapists getting away with it. I'm tired of crooks using our government and using their power, using our government like a slush fund to line the pockets of their already wealthy friends. Jeff Bezos gave a little talk, I don't know when or to whom, I don't remember where. He was on some show and he said, "You could double my tax and it won't help the teacher out in Queens." Yeah, really? Cool. Why don't we try that out? Let's see who it does help. Let's see. And I think, it's because they're like, oh, the government has so much bureaucracy. People like to complain about, oh, Karen Bass only helped 1,000 people get into permanent housing in Los Angeles. And I was talking to my producer on this shoot I just did, and she worked in housing in New York. She worked actively trying to get people who are living on the street into permanent housing. It is really fucking hard because once people are living on the street, that feels normal. That they're living there for a reason. The shelters that they have had to live in are not safe. And so for them, shelter is not a safe place. So it's not a simple solution of just throw them in jail, throw them in rehab. Yes, there's addiction. Yes, of course, that's an issue. But for a lot of people, they don't want to go into housing because there is addiction around them. So outside, they feel at least they can control who's around them. There's just a very complicated situation. It's not as simple. There's no simple solution. And it's actually 1,000 people into permanent housing is a good thing. That's the right direction. Of course, we want it always to be more. Of course we do. But it is something. It is something. It's far more than Spencer Pratt has ever done. It's far more than any Republican has ever done. So we're moving in the right direction, Los Angeles. I really hope that we make the right decision here with our mayor. I don't want to be the laughingstock of the fucking country. We'll be the laughingstock of the country. LA gets enough shit talked about it. Anyway, I can't get into politics. I'm too mean. Also, I would just, I know that it's not easy. I'm really trying to decide between a lot of people are pushing for Tom Steyer for governor of California. He's a billionaire. So that for me it's like, and then there's Javier Becerra. And I have been leaning towards Javier. I like what he's accomplished as Attorney General. I believe that's what he is. He has actually gone after, different like gas and has sued people and has done things in his position. I wonder why, other than the fact that Tom is a billionaire, I worry that he doesn't know how to get things done in government. There's kind of this attitude of like, we don't want people who are in government. Hey, so if I have a problem with my plumbing, I'm not calling my accountant. I'm calling my plumber. I want someone who knows how the pipes work. I want someone who knows how, if we need to pass a bill to tax the billionaires, how do you get that done? And also, Tom could have done that as a billionaire. He could have paid for and championed a bill to tax the billionaires. Why hasn't he done that as a private citizen? He needs to establish himself. He spent a lot of money trying to be president of this country. Now he spent a lot of money trying to be the governor of the fourth largest economy in the world, right? All I see is power hungry. It's like, why aren't you doing these things as a billionaire? Why aren't you doing them? You could be doing them. And why aren't you doing anything in government? Like, you don't know any of the people. That's where I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what to do on that one. So I have to make some decisions. I see a winner roll here. Some of the ones on the ends got a little wonky. We got 8 minutes on it. And then we're going to toast it. We got to toast our dogs. Got a lot going on. Doggy's outside. My doggy, Baban. I still can't believe that guy. Now I feel like I got the wrong hot dogs. He's blah blah. Tom is warm milk. You think so? Property taxes not based on actual incomes is absurd. Right? All I know is that I'm getting my kicks before the shit house goes up in flames. I love this country. I feel, embarrassed of what we've turned into. I feel hopeful. Like there are people. I was like, okay, what's Mom Donnie gonna do? Right? Is he gonna do something, or is he just gonna be another talk is cheap kind of guy? And no, he balanced the books for New York. And guess what he did? He fucking taxed the wealthy. And then he told the state, hey, state, we're giving you a lot of our money. We want that. And so I just feel like he kind of set an example for us. Also, I need to put some salt on this slaw. And then we're going to cook these dogs how Farideh told us to. I'm just putting a little bit of salt here on this here slaw. Because this is our saltiness, right? And the hot dog, obviously. It's got the nitrate, whatever. So we got our slaw, we got our dogs, we got our pan, we got our bun. And then while we do this first one, then I need a rack to put our dogs on, or the buns on when we're done. And then we're almost there. The buns, of course, took us a while. And then she says, fun ways to cut. Sometimes I like to do a flat dog, but pan fry, heat 2 tablespoons of oil in the skillet, add the hot dogs, and cook and turn as needed 2 to 3 minutes. And then we have to have this at ready, because, yeah. At ready. I'm so excited. So, anyway, it's kind of a bummer. Just feels like I don't know what we're doing as a country. I'm like, why are we letting this guy do this? I guess we don't really have a choice. A bunch of assholes voted for it. But then it's like I see what's happening in Utah, and it's like, yeah, if you don't vote for people who believe in climate change, like the data centers and all of that. All right, these doggies are looking good, or the buns. Definitely the center one was the one. And we've got 4-5 minutes on it. I'm going to heat up this pan so we can get... Not that it needs 4 minutes to heat. But we're going to cook our dogs, toast the buns. We've got to let the buns chill for a second, and then we got to put the other bun in, that big bun. The data centers are huge. So this is 4 minutes left. I was going to turn it up, but it's fine. We'll wait. The data centers, yeah. They've got to figure out an alternative. It's like they have all of this money. Stop building fucking rocket ships. And work on how to make data centers not terrible for the environment. I feel like this is the hot dog plate. Although the other one, I don't know how I'm going to pick it up. And I feel like that's going to be the dog. That's going to be the dog. Also, I want to get a chili from outside. Sorry, Farideh, I'm changing your recipe a little bit. And these aren't even ready. Oh yes, I've got one that's ready. Okay. I think these are Serrano. I just feel like it would be so tasty. I love a little spice. You know what I mean? I love a little spice. She loves a little spice. So we're gonna make it a little spicy. I got this chili from my garden. I got a pocket full of chilies. Not really, I only had this one. Oops, my phone. Digi? All right, Dig. Ooh, whoa. All right, our buns are almost done. Right? Just a little. Don't eat that bonbon. She's always trying to eat something. Just a little spicy. Ooh. Just a little spicy. I want to know, how many of you guys knew about the tax thing? Look. Look at that cute ass little chili. All right, don't touch your eyeballs. We're just gonna throw it into our salsa. Take me away. Okay, so there's that. Okay, we made it a little hot. Some like it hot. Very good Marilyn Monroe movie. Okay. And then these doggies, the buns, are going to be done. And then we're going to throw our dogs on. So you guys just wait, because I want you all to see the buns. I'm going to get it coming out of the oven, though. I hope they look good. "35 seconds. 34. 30 seconds, you guys. Countdown. 10. 9. No, I'm just joking. Actually, we still have 20 seconds. All right, buns. And then I got to go with the second one, right? The Big Daddy. But we'll just get these out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe I did okay with the egg wash. They look a little flat, but we're going to bake up the next one. Okay. No, they look great. All right, so those are our hot dog buns, toasty little buns. Oh wait, I was wanting to put, not it there. We don't want them to steam, right? So nice bottom on them. I think it's this one. Hot. Okay. But then of course, oh shit, this got huge. We got this big ass daddy right here that I feel like we got to do it serve us. Right? Let's just do it up. Why not? Brush it with the egg wash. This guy is the limit on this dog. That almost looks like 3 hot dogs could fit in there. This is, if I thought the corn dog was phallic, this is very art history. Oh shit, I didn't record that. So let's brush it. Okay. We'll give it another brush. And then into the oven, my friends. Oops. It's hard to do this with. Ooh. Why is it? Oh, the fucking fan. All right, babes. All right, you guys. Jumbo Dog is in. Dogzilla is fucking in the oven. That is a Dogzilla. I think it's at least 3 dogs. Okay, I was gonna say, Farideh, the only dog that you didn't have in there was the Dodger dog. And I was like, where's the Dodger dog? Because I was gonna make it. I was like, oh, I bet she's got a Dodger dog. I love you. It's okay. You don't need a Dodger dog. We're not that sensitive in LA. We're used to it. Okay, so we're gonna cook these dogs with a couple of tablespoons of oil. I'm just gonna use that grapeseed oil because it's a high smoking temp oil, but this pan is really hot, so I'm gonna turn it off for a second. I mean, it's good that it's hot, but it's just, I don't want it to smoke my oil. Okay. Yes, I did that. Rub my nose. Do you guys think this guy's gonna this one's gonna be the winner? We have to make a giant dog. Who let the dogs out? Who? Okay, I'm sorry. That's embarrassing. No, it's not. I'm a dork. Y'all are used to it. I don't say y'all, so I'm not from the South. Okay. Hot dog. Our hot dogs are going to go in the pan. The cilantro over here. But we need a couple tablespoons of oil. We're going to eyeball it. Okay, so get it a little oily. Yeah. All right. We're a pan. I think we got to do, oh, wait, no, maybe it does need to be turned up. We're doing 1, 2. We're going to do 4. Oh! 4 doggies. And because it's splattering, that's what we're going to do. Is that the recipe? Oh, the Dodger dog? Stadium dog? It's okay. You don't need to do a Dodger dog. They've gone downhill. This bun, it looks really good. I mean, it smells really good too. I would say this is our winner hot dog bun. If we're going for a regular sized dog, this feels good. Right? Not bad for my first hot dog bun. Not bad. I definitely don't think it's going to be this one, so I say we break this one open. Not bad. Yum. Yum. That's a good bun. Okay. We're turning the dogs. Ooh, yeah. I like it when they get blistered. You know what I mean? I like it when they're kind of blistery. But keep them covered up. Yum. Yeah, you've been watching me since 2015. Not here, but Bon Appetit was 2016, I think it actually came out. Yum, these are good. Good, because, like, you know. So it just shows you don't have to overthink it. Okay, but we put 0.6 of oh, was it 66%? Were they all that? Oh shit. So we put a little more than I thought. Let's do some math. So I put 0.6 of a gram in the bread. So 650 milligrams divided or times 0.6. 390, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, divided by 5, 78 milligrams per bun. Oh, okay. Roughly, but pretty close. Yeah, that'll, you know, it's already decarb, so there's really no extra math to do. Anyway, so the big hot dog would be over 100 milligrams. Whoa. Oh, crispy babies. Okay, I might have overdone it a little bit. Now these are like fried. We're going to turn it off. Okay. Should we dress up one side? I feel like we got to toast our buns a little bit. We're going to put those over there to chill. And then I guess I'll take out this pan, let it get hot. Should have left that on. I'm going to take those dogs out because I don't want them to cook anymore. Get all totally dried out, you know. Just want them nice. They got a nice little crisp on them, but they're not, you know, just a little bit. Just a little, get the skin a little bubbly. Okay, and then the pan, I think what we're going to do with this for the hot dog, is that big enough? Yeah. Is, it's like, I think I'm going to butter it a little bit. How are we going to do that big ass one though? I don't know how to do that. I don't know if I have a big enough pan. I might have to get my skillet out. What is that to? Oh, that's to the digi, of course. That fucking digi. The digi. All right, let's cut our bun while the pan heats up. Yeah, that's recording. So we have two buns, but let's do this one. Ooh. All right, so we got that bun. We got this bun. Might as well do them both. Although I'm not gonna, maybe we'll leave that one because I'm not gonna Which one do we think is better? Maybe this one. Okay. And then, all right, that's our other big dog. It's still baking. I don't know what the fuck, how we're going to toast that. Maybe we'll toast it in the, I don't know. And then, you guys, we're just going to, like, how do I not have my fucking cell phone in the shot for you guys? Whatever. Deal. Sorry. We're just going to butter it like this in the pan because my butter is not soft. And then, yeah. Kind of let that soak that up and get crispy or golden. Okay. This is our first dog assemble, but I think we have to do the big one. I feel like we're going to have to do the big dog. You know what I mean? It's just going to be too funny not to do it. And I feel like I need another sheet pan to like put it on. Because I don't have a plate that's big enough for that. Let's see what's going on here. Not quite. It's got 9 more minutes on that one. Just get a little more crispy. I'm probably gonna, I'm gonna figure it out. I might have something big enough. Oops. Okay, so then turn that thing off. And move you guys over here. All right, so let's at least assemble a normal one. Normal size hot dog. Right, let's move some things out of the way. Okay. So here's our hot dog. And first, we put the dog. Okay? See, look at my buns are so big. But that's okay. I should have got bigger dogs. Take our coleslaw. Oops. I'm going to move you guys a little closer. I'm sorry for the shadows. How do I get rid of it? It's from this. It's from everything. Okay, so we have our dog. It's because that light, 1 second, you guys, just want to move this a little bit. Because the light changes as we keep going. And I'd rather you guys get a good shot. Okay, so we worked hard for this. So, our slaw. Farideh, I gotta do this again. I'm sorry. It's not giving it justice. I don't like it. Too bad, so sad. Everybody, give me 2 seconds. And I know it's supposed to sit for 10 to 15 minutes. And I'll whatever, we'll let it sit, but I feel like maybe actually it's supposed to be this pink. Whatever, you're right, it's fine. I'll make some more. Look at how nice that is, actually. I'm wrong, you're right. You're always right, I'm always wrong. slaw. I got it. Well, good, because I needed to make some more for the other dog. Definitely going to be that big doggy. I'm wondering if we need 4 for that. Okay. Then our main attraction, right? The pineapple salsa. That's true, Fraggle. Oops. Get in there, baby. So we're going to give our intro, but we're going to do it again with the big fucking dog, too. I know that's a lot of pineapple salsa, but I'm excited about it. Okay. We got enough salsa. We got enough of that. Put a couple more cilantro sprigs on top. This is looking fan-fucking-tastic. Okay, ready? All right, everyone. You know what time it is? Whoop! Don't fall. Why does it want to fall all of a sudden? And maybe we'll do it lower. Okay. Get Farideh's book. And I'm going to get rid of the plate and just hold up the dog. Let me show you guys real quick. Oops. Look at that. Okay. Bun is infused. This is a around 70 milligram hot dog bun. Because I thought it was 40% and it was more like 66%, 65%. Okay, we're recording. I'm going to start it and start again. But let's do a little. Oh, wait, it's upside down, you fucking dipshit. The edibles are working. Okay. I'm going to pause. Start again. I'm going to call it a pot dog and I'll do it both. Dose that dish. Pineapple salsa hot dogs from the Hot Dog Cookbook by Farideh. I don't know how to say your last name. Sadeghin? Sadeghin? That's embarrassing. Whatever, you can say my last name. No one can say mine either. Okay, let's do it again. Pineapple salsa hot dogs from the Hot Dog Cookbook. Oh, wait. Dose that dish. Pineapple salsa hot dogs from the Hot Dog Cookbook. That was a good one, I think. Should we do it again? Dose that dish. Pineapple salsa hot dogs from the Hot Dog Cookbook. Okay, I think that was the one. I'm going to try this one, and you know we're going to do that big-ass dog, too. Mm-hmm. Say it again. Oh my god, I spilled, whatever. Where's my dog? She's not very good at, like, knowing when to get food off the ground. This is good, Farideh. I mean, like, use a plate, basically, moral of the story, but
Oh, I gotta remember that this fucking bun is so heavily dosed. Yum. The salsa. Pineapple on a hot dog. It's a hit. I'm trying not to eat more of this bun. It's really good. I want to eat the bun with it, but I'm going to eat some of that big bun. Mmm. Mm-hmm. I gotta clean this up really quickly. We're almost ready for the big bun. Oh my god, the big bun is in 14 seconds. Okay, 1 second. I just gotta get some of this off the ground because I'm gonna step in it. Okay, monster bun. Coming out of the oven. I already did step in some of it. Oh my god. How do I always make the biggest mess? Okay, let's get this fucking monster bun out of the oven. You guys, this is ridiculous. Okay. Get out of here, you regular bun. Okay, whoever's idea this was that was smart. Thank you very much. Usually I'm not open to advice, but today I was feeling it, and it was a good suggestion. Giant fucking jumbo hot dog bun. Right? Yeah, it's kind of like a baguette almost. That's awesome. Okay, how am I gonna toast that? I have this, but I gotta clean it. So you guys gotta give me a second. I know well, whatever. We're almost done. We're having fun. I know you're thinking it's cast iron. What are you doing cleaning it? Trust me, it needs this. I can't get the grill ever to be right, but we're not going to use the grill today, so who cares? Just want this flat top. Emerald? No, it's not going in emerald. No way. It's going on this here lodge. So what's gonna happen to it? And then I feel like I gotta possibly make a little bit more slaw for that because it's so massive. But luckily it's very easy. Just pour some vinegar over some cabbage and just toss it up. Because that was a key, crucial part of the dog. The dog. Okay, so we're gonna light this. probably should clean it more. Okay, 1 second. Give me a second with this here Lodge. It's not my favorite cast iron because it's constantly, I'm not very nice to it, but I don't use it very often. I feel like it would be good for camping. Okay. There we go, that's better. Okay. All right, we'll light it all the way down. Let's slice this massive dog in honor of Farideh. Let's slice open this big doggy. Okay, we're recording. Still hot, but we're gonna go for it. Farideh likes some big, baby. She's a size queen. She's a size queen. That's okay, Farideh. That's okay. Let's see. My butter's not soft enough. Let's go over to our grill. Okay? And we're going to put the butter down. I'm hoping this will fit. That's what she said. And then we got to see how many hot dogs this is. All right. Is it going to toast totally evenly? No, because there's no grill in the middle, but that's okay. We're going to do our best. And then we're going to put it in a sheet pan to dress it up. Ooh, this thaw is good. 50 recipes. You guys pick up Farideh's cookbook. It's excellent. Let's get her on the let's get her on the bestseller list. Let's go. It really comes down to you ordering her book now. She has written some of the best cookbooks out there and hasn't gotten credit. So I cut it a little too much. Fuck. We got some gaps. We have to just trust it because I can't flip it too many times. Okay? And then is it 3? 1. Yeah, it's 3. Good. We got 3 dogs. This is going to be a monster. Wish I had like a plate. Like a, no, that's too much. It's fine. We'll do it in a sheet pan. It's totally fine. Get out of here, fly. Shoo. Now's not the time. Okay, I think we got enough of a toasty on that we can fill it up, okay? Thank you, Farideh. You're the sweetest. Okay, so, all right, everyone. We're going to take this bun carefully here. A little toasted, not too much, but that's okay. Listen, we got enough going on with this dog. One hot dog. 2 hot dog. We're going to have it stick out a little. I don't want to cut it. Should I cut it? We'll cut this side off because it's the ugly side. Okay? That looks good. It's 3 hot dogs in 1. Let me get rid of all of this. Okay. And then we take our beautiful slaw. And come on down to the hot dog, to the jumbo dog party. Oh yeah. Yep. And it can just be as simple as that, you know? But it's not. It's more than that. This is a pineapple salsa. This is for you, Farideh, to celebrate you, because we love you and we want you to have all of the success in the world. You deserve to be a top. Your recipes are excellent. Okay, look at this. We're not done. We got more pineapple salsa for this here doggy dog. Yeah. Yes. Little bit of that pink peeking through. Top it off with some cilantro sprigs. Hands of God, hands of God. You know what I mean? Jelly beans. All right. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's it. That's a monster. She's a monster. I don't even know how I'm going to hold it. Okay. I'm going to show it to you guys. Let's clean up the ends so you can see the dog sticking out. But I'm not going to... Oh, wait. Fuck you guys. I'm sorry. Like, look at that monster. It's huge. Okay, you're going to watch. Okay. Holy hot dog, Batman. Can I hold it with one hand, do you think? I have to like put it up on my arm. Oh, wait, it's not high enough. No, it's breaking. It's too high. No, no. Okay. I think it's recording. I don't want to do it wrong. Okay. Don't split on me, bitch. You're okay. You're on my arm. Dose that dish, pineapple salsa hot dog from the Hot Dog Cookbook. Dose that dish, pineapple salsa hot dog from the Hot Dog Cookbook. Look at the size of this thing. Ah! That's good. That's a crazy hot dog. You guys did this, okay? This was all you. Just me and my big old hot dog. Oops. The dog slipped out. Who let the dogs out? I made a mess. Bon is helping clean it up. All right, everyone. That cilantro on my teeth. I hope you all enjoyed my stream today. Let's check out if I need to put any more names on the board. Yep. Madam Dram, wait, I hope my sound, can you imagine if I didn't have any sound for the last, you guys would have told me. Tea time, I hope you enjoy your break. For tea time, thank you, Madam Dram. You guys, I have 3 plants right now. Should I make a tea? I mean, I'm going to be so baked from those buns. You know? Like, really baked from the buns. Because they're so dosed. But they're so good. You like that? Good job, Bon. Thank you, Madam Dram. Oh my gosh. That was an epic hot dog. Oh, bit my mouth. All right, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry if I wasn't dabbing. I mean, I'll do what I want. You know what I mean? Thanks for the gifts, Puffco. But, you know, I'll do what I want. I'll do what's best for me. Which is not doing that. Which I haven't been doing. So that's fun. Thank you so much, everyone. Love you, Farideh. That was fun. I'm going to be so baked. I'm going to walk my dog. and just clean up this mess and all of that. You helping me, Bonbon? You want to say hi to everyone?
Oh, no, Bonbon.
All right, everyone. Bonbon's doing good. Huh, Bonbon? Huh? Oh, no, Bonbon. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I'll see you next week here on the Edibles Club. I am very high already, but you know what? That's okay, because I only feel better the higher I get. Helps me forget. I get a little less upset. I'm going to end with a little more Dr. Seuss. Okay, here's our credits. These are my patrons. If you enjoyed yourself... Oh, wait, the music I think is loud on this. 1 second. All right, I'm turning the music down for a second, okay, even though I love this song. These are my patrons. They are the members of the Edibles Club. I have members who have been with me for years and years and years, since 2020, okay? It's when I started this Patreon, and I appreciate all of you being here. If you want to support the stream, the best way to do it is to join my Patreon, the Edibles Club. They shadow ban me on Patreon too, so you got to type it all out. Yep. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much. You know what I like to say. Remember who you are.
Hey,